Do your teenagers have a curfew? Ours don't.
No.
They never have.
Never.
Does that make us bad parents?
Maybe.
Quite possibly. Curfews. There are 3 questions that you can ask so that your kids will never have a curfew again. I have a feeling some teenagers might watch this video.
We're Barry and Tammy with another video with Family with Purpose, and we are here to talk to you parents about possibly scratching the curfew for your teenager.
I don't know. It sounds pretty risky to me.
It is risky, and that's okay. Risk-taking is good. There's 3 questions that my husband has always asked our kids, and here comes Sammy. When they want to do something outside of our home, when we're not the cool home, and that's going to happen.
You're not the cool family. You're not the cool house. Or even if you are, your kids are going to go somewhere else occasionally.
Because they were invited.
So, we want to say yes, but there's 3 questions that they have to ask every time. Number 1, without question, are the parents going to be home? If the parents aren't going to be home, the answer is nada, 0,
always
zilch.
no.
No, just they know better than to even ask.
Yeah.
Almost always they go, the parents are going to be home, and they answer the questions. What's the second question?
Who's all planning to be there? This is important because we want to know who our kids are hanging out with.
True.
When they're not in our house, we can't control that as much. So we are sure to ask them this question when they're going to be doing something with other families or friends.
Which also means who's driving.
Now,
that goes with that, with number 2. It's not just whose house are you going to, but how are you getting there? And if you're not driving and someone else is, we want to know who that is.
And how long have they been driving? Are they a good driver?
Et cetera, et cetera.
Are they on their permit?
Like some kids are going, oh no, he's a terrible driver, but I still want to go, Mom. What do you think?
Well, that's when we ask questions like, how old are they? How long have they had their license? Have they had any tickets? You ask more specific questions that way.
True.
Number 3, what is the plan / what activities are you going to be doing?
That's important to know, because depending on where they're going, that may determine how late they can stay out. If they're going to a 10 o'clock movie, obviously they can't be home at 11 for curfew. Curfew is meant there. So often we do curfew because it's like you got to be home at 11. Nothing good happens after 11.
Only get in trouble.
What if a bunch of kids are from church or something, or from the Glee Club? Well, that's not true because we've all seen Glee. But they're from the church or whatever, and they're all going out to a movie at 10 o'clock. They're not going to be home until 12, 12:30 if they leave immediately from the movie home.
You're not going to have them leave early to come home.
That's why we always said there's no curfew. But if you're just going out and screwing around and playing video games and doing whatever, and you start at 6 in the evening, there's no reason to be out till 1 in the morning.
That's when trouble can happen.
You got to have the plan. We want to know where they're going to be. And thanks to the beauty of the iPhone and Find Your Phone, we actually can check on what they're doing. Does that mean we don't trust our kids? Of course not. But we can see what happens. And what has happened in the past, especially when they first started driving our son, he would say he's going to go somewhere and tell us where he's going, but then they made a change. Even at a church function, they made a change and went to a different restaurant.
McDonald's.
And we looked and went, what's the deal? So it was a quick text of, oh, I forgot to tell you we're at McDonald's instead. Not acceptable. Dude, that's not acceptable. You can't do that. We want to know the plan. You keep telling us the plan, we'll keep saying yes. And you don't even have a curfew.
That's awesome because it gives them freedom to have fun and us freedom as parents to know what's going on and speak truth into our kids' life.
And they can begin to grow their trust and grow their level of responsibility and grow their curfew out to where it really just doesn't matter.
So these 3 questions have impacted our kids to not have curfew in their life. Maybe it will yours, I don't know, but
if it works for you, try it. Or begin to adjust it and not just say, you got to be home by 11. Because let me tell you what, there is an enormous amount, trust me, because I did it, an enormous amount of bad things that you can do between 8 p.m. and 12.
That's true. So curfew or not, you have to make it good for your family. Just make a wise decision.
3 great questions. Try them with your family. And if you like this video, like it. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share this if you think somebody ought to hear it.
Comment if you think we're crazy, or comment with, hey, I like your idea, what about this? Or comment with some great things that your kids have done late at night and not gotten in trouble.
We'd love to help. Family with Purpose. Check us out, fwponline.com.
In fact, our kids are trained like doggies to not come ask us as their, that was stupid. Trained like doggies.
You should have kept going with it.
Number 3. What's number 3, Barry?
I can't see that far. Number 3
What
again.
is your...
No. Number 3 is...
Number... Smile. We got next.
It's like we planned it.
Yeah.
It's just lucky.
And we are here to explain... Okay.
You need to jump in. When I kind of look over at you...
Okay. Okay.
We're Barry and Tammy. You just, boom, jump in there and do it.
Okay.
Smile. Smile, Tammy.
Next. Let's do it again.
Do your kids have a curfew? Madison, shut up! Ready? We'll talk and you can't jump forward because you can never cut that. So you'd go, start from a place like that and then go, number 3.
Okay. Number 3. Our
Hold
third
on.
question.
Let there be a short pause.
You should just do it.
You've never edited video.
You
So
should
just,
do
it's a
it.
pause and then number 3.
Number 3.